Welcome back. Today's video is not going to be about books, book stuff, but we are going to be touching on some serious topics: DV, toxic relationships, and abuse. But for those who don't know me, I am Emmanuel Osai, not Ocesius, not Osiah. Sigh. Say it with me, class. Sigh. I am a dark fantasy, horror, and apparently romance author. These are my books. If you love Ethel Kane, I think you'd love my books. That's the marketing. That's the selling point. Okay, now that the introductions are done, let's get into it. Halle Bailey has revealed some upsetting news about the nature of her relationship with DDG. Halle and DDG's relationship has sparked many memes on social media, a whole bunch of discourse and debates of people telling her to leave him because DDG is a loser. And when people found out Halle was pregnant, people were even more vocal about their disappointment for the entire situation. I, for one, was one of the people who was vocal about my dislike for the pairing. So I'm going to be honest, I'm going to take accountability for that. Though I was not writing think pieces and essays and doing as much as some people do on the internet, I made a couple jokes about the situation because personally I did not understand why someone like Halle Bailey would want to be with someone like DDG. And we don't need to rehash it. We don't need to explain why. If you've been following it, if you are aware of it, you know why. And when Halle finally left DDG, the internet was happy. But then there was also more discourse because now she's a single mother. And we all know how much the internet loves single mothers, everybody's favorite subject. I honestly tuned out the whole thing. I muted her name and DDG's name because I just couldn't scroll through or read another thread of somebody analyzing this girl's choices. Halle's not a child. She's an adult. 2, she does not know you. She does not give a flying F about your opinions about her life. And this is leading to what we're going to be covering in this video. Abuse is not content. If you found out your friend was being physically abused, allegedly, if you learned that information about a family member, a friend, or even you, would you be happy if the person you told it to, your community, your friends, ran to social media with glee to tell everybody about it, to #spill the tea? Would you be happy to see your situation get turned into content, entertainment, discourse? Would you be happy to see people analyzing you, your friend, your family members' choices? You wouldn't. You wouldn't do that because there's a violation of privacy. Halle Bailey has not publicly come out to talk about this. We should not be turning this into drama, into tea, into gossip. This is not entertainment. This is a very serious issue. This is domestic violence, abuse. The only important part about this entire situation is that Halle and her child got out. They got out. Many women, many men, many people in these situations do not get out. Some of them end up being killed. Halle got out. That's the only important part here. She's taking action. She's doing something about it. What we shouldn't be doing is saying, "I told you so." People who have been in these types of situations do not want to hear "I told you so." That is victim blaming. That is wrong. that can re-traumatize the person. I get it. We are in the day and age where people mistake cruelty for being edgy, for being blunt, for being bold, saying the thing everybody's too afraid of saying. But you should not be talking about people who survive these situations like this. You being right is not what's important here. Yes, most people who have been following the Halle DDG situation, we knew DDG was not good because of his own actions he took against Halle. We know this, but you are not Halle's family member. You are not her friend. You are not her therapist if she has one. You saying, "I told you so, we told you so," means nothing to her. She doesn't know you exist. You just look stupid. You are invasive. It's weird. She's not your friend. Tweeting into the void about her relationship and what she should have done and how you told her so, what's that going to do? Like, what's that going to do? She's not going to see it. You're just making noise. And your reactions make you look very unsafe. Why should anybody come to you with this kind of information if "I told you so" was the first thing that came to mind? And this leads to another point I want to make in this video. That is the entitlement to somebody's relationship, somebody's space, and somebody's personal life just because you see them on social media. There is a word for it, and it's parasocial relationships. To simplify it for the sake of simplifying it, it's getting attached to a celebrity, an influencer, a person online, and believing that you are their friend and they are your friend when that person does not know you. Just because you see into their life does not mean that you are close to them. Boundaries. Know your boundaries. We are in a day and age where people feel entitled to having opinions about somebody's life. A parent will post a harmless video of their child on social media, cue all the negative comments of people telling them that they're a bad parent. Someone can post a harmless video of them playing with their dog, cue all the animal experts telling them that they're a bad pet owner. And with regular people like you and I watching this, it's not that bad for us. But when it's an influencer, when it's a celebrity, it's ridiculous. People forget that these are human beings with human feelings. And you prying into their life and dissecting everything they do, creating 1 hour-long YouTube videos on their dating choices, in Halle's case, analyzing her and DDG's relationship, it's invasive. It's very invasive. You wouldn't want somebody doing that to you. So why is it okay to do it to her and anybody else? Because everybody's an expert these days. Everybody thinks that there's some form of relationship expert. Everybody wants to have an opinion in somebody else's life. Somebody always wants to psychoanalyze some shit. And because you're doing it to celebrities and influencers, you think it's okay because you probably don't even view them as regular people anymore. Because it's very weird. It's very weird how invested people are into Halle and DDG's relationship. It's strange. It's weird. You should not have this much time on your hands. Read a book. Watch a movie. Take a walk. Touch grass if you have grass near you. Talk to your friend. It's so bad. It is so bad these days. I already gave examples. You can post a harmless video with you and your partner. A harmless video. You and your partner know how you guys joke around, your sense of humor, how you play, what the things you guys find funny. You post it online. Somebody is going to project their own experiences onto you. Because 1, 2, 3 happened with them and their partner, it means that 1, 2, 3 is happening to you. And then another person's going to add their own opinion. Another person's going to add their own opinion. Before you know it, it's 50,000 likes, 400 comments. Everybody is yapping and doing nonsense. Get a grip. Get a grip. I don't know. Maybe everybody has main character syndrome. I mean, I'm on YouTube talking about this, so I'm not even any different. But stop. I know it gets you the clicks. I know it gets you the views, but stop. And in Halle's situation, I feel very bad for her. I do feel bad for her because Halle Bailey seems like somebody who is pretty quiet and private, but people keep invading her privacy. People feel entitled to knowing what's going on in her life. Oh, Halle, did you know your man's doing this? Halle, did you know your man's doing that? Oh, Halle, Halle, when are you going to leave DDG? Halle. Leave her alone. As if being harassed by a bunch of racists because she was cast as a Little Mermaid was not enough. Now we, the same community who was protecting her from annoying online people, now you feel like it's okay to become those people. It's not good. It's not good. You are not entitled to her privacy. We understand that DDG is a social media influencer, whatever the hell he is. We know he likes the attention. He likes the publicity. He likes people talking about him. And he's probably enjoying all the media coverage about him. But it's unfair for Halle Bailey. This is a very serious thing that has happened to her. We don't know how long it's been going on for. We don't know how severe it's been. This is not the time to say, we told you so. This is not the time to use Halle Bailey as like a teaching moment for young black girls. Oh, we try to tell the young girls to stay away from. Stop. Show empathy. Show her empathy. Show her grace. Stop it. You and me, we are not Halle Bailey's support system. We do not deserve to, we don't even deserve to know the details of it. Why do you want her to talk about it? Because if she talks about it, people are going to start analyzing it and judging and blaming her for it, as people are already doing. And to top it off, Sean Combs is on trial for all the horrible things he's done. And people are still victim blaming the people he hurt. And when it comes to domestic violence, when it comes to abuse and all this stuff, people tend to punish black women, especially. People don't want to accept that a black woman can be a victim of domestic violence because of all the horrible stereotypes about black women that are out there, that have been pushed and perpetuated by toxic and abusive men. So if Halle Bailey doesn't make a post, if Halle Bailey doesn't write a song, if Halle Bailey doesn't do a documentary, if Halle Bailey does not tell us exactly how this man hurt her, that is okay because it is her choice. It's not our entertainment. It's her life. It's her trauma. You are not entitled to it. And this goes to everybody who is in toxic and abusive situations. You don't owe anybody an explanation of what happened to you. You talk about it when you are ready to talk about it. It's not for their entertainment. You don't need to. You don't. Even though the internet wants you to make it a 3-part series on TikTok, you don't need to do it. The important thing is that you got out. The important thing is that Halle and her child got out. Now, if you are somebody who has a family member, a friend, who is going through this, I told you so is very unhelpful. Allow them to grieve. Allow them to mourn the loss of the relationship and the person they were before the abuse happened and during. Show them empathy and listen. It's not about you saying, I told you that this person was bad for you and you still went. Keep quiet. Let them talk. Let them talk on the phone for hours. If you are free, let them just talk about it with you. They're not telling you so you can go to TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, Blue Sky to write vague posts about it. They're not telling you this information so you can then use it as a teaching moment for your followers so you can look like a deep person. They're coming to you because you are a safe space. They trust you. And show them grace. Show them kindness. Show them patience. Show them mercy. Let them be the one to reach that conclusion that you were right by themselves. Because a lot of them are feeling shame, guilt, anger, and confusion. I told you so is unhelpful, and it's harmful, it's damaging, it's traumatizing to hear it because it puts blame on them. It puts the blame on them and it shifts the accountability onto them because why didn't you leave? Why didn't you know? Why didn't you say something on time? It's not their fault that somebody else violated their trust, their body, their privacy, their consent. It's the fault of the abuser, the alleged abuser, since we're talking about Halle Bailey and we don't know anything. But I believe Halle Bailey. I believe her. I believe her like a lot of black women in Hollywood who have come out to talk about the abuse that they've experienced from these men. I believe Halle Bailey. And I'm glad she is alive. I'm glad she is safe. I'm glad she got out with her child. And if you care about her, if you are a follower of her, just show her grace. Just show her grace. Keep quiet about your opinions about what she should have done. Keep quiet about it. Talk about it with your friends in private, over the phone, in your little group chats, okay? But don't write it in her comment section. Don't tag her in posts. Don't encourage negative discourse about Halle Bailey. Show her grace. Show her the same support we showed her when the racist people were attacking and bullying her for months. That's it. Okay? Just keep quiet and listen. Support her, like her pictures, celebrate her achievements, celebrate her for getting out. Celebrate her life, that she's alive, that she got out alive. That's it. That's all we needed to do. And that's all for today. I hope some of you understood this. I hope some of you might have changed your perspectives and learned something from this. And if you'd like to see more content about stuff like this, I'm not like a psychologist or anything, but I am a person with eyes and feelings and a sense of justice. But this account is mainly going to be for like books and movies and art. I'll sprinkle in some social media commentary if I feel like it, but I'm worn out from talking about the state of the world. It's depressing and exhausting. So we just if you followed me because you liked this video, if you subscribe. I am a Twitter. I left. What am I saying? I left TikTok. So I'm still trying to get used to the lingo over here on YouTube. But if you enjoyed this video, feel free to watch my other videos. Maybe you might want to subscribe and join the party. Maybe you don't. Maybe you want to just like the video and go. You can share it with your friends. You can like the video. You're free to comment. I appreciate any form of engagement I will get on this video because I'm trying to make this YouTube thing work so I don't have to work for a living. I'm just kidding. Or maybe I'm not. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the YouTube for good skin.